Hi everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. We're going to have a look at your reading. If this resonates, please do like, comment down below, let me know. And I feel like if you are here, there is a message that you really need to know. Can also be multiple messages, but we're going to have a look. And I just wanted to mention as well that if you're ever interested in any personal readings with me, services, intention items which are handmade, meditated with and saged, everything is linked down below and on shopmoonlightguidance.com. Okay, so everything is always down there for your convenience. Also my Etsy store as well. I'm here every single day doing readings for you, behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, on all scenes. Here I am. Okay, so every single day you can always find something on my channel. I am always here for you. Okay, right, so let's see. Okay, so I really feel here that there is a lot of silence between you and another person. This is someone that you have felt so attracted to, so connected to. You would always take their words to heart. You would always feel like their words mean the most to you. And with the King of Swords, I feel like you've had a deep-rooted attachment with this person. I do, however, believe that this same person has created a lot of distance between you and them. There seems to be a lot of distance, emotional space, physical space, and it's really upset you. And in many ways, I'm also sensing a lot of anxiety from your side, because when this person started to pull away, you started to feel like you don't have any control, and maybe you were trying to convince them of things, you were trying to find out answers, you were trying to get them on the same page again, because losing this sometimes makes you feel like you've lost yourself. And it's because you've felt so much towards this person, you've trusted this person, right, with their words and their energies. It could also be that this person said that they see a future with you, and then now all of a sudden they're pulling away. You're losing, right, that future that you always thought about, that future you always wanted, and it makes you feel really sad. It makes you feel very frustrated. It makes you feel confused, right, and overwhelmed, and really sad, just so sad. I don't even think sad is the word. I think saying that you're sad is an understatement. I think you are deeply like grieving, you know. It's this really sad energy, and it hurts you. It hurts you so much. From what I'm seeing here, you feel like you're drowning. Ten of Swords. You feel like you are drowning. You feel betrayed, you feel stabbed in the back, you feel hurt, because you were starting to become so vulnerable. For some of you, you were so vulnerable with this person, more vulnerable with this person than anyone you've ever been vulnerable with, and it took so much to get to that point. And all of a sudden, as soon as you became vulnerable, boom, they kind of did a bit of a U-turn. They kind of walked away, or there is barely anything happening between you both. There is a lot of distance, there's a lot of space. It hurts. It really hurts you, because you're like, oh, why me? Like, why are they doing this to me? Great question. It's a really great question. Let's have a look. Why are they doing this to you? Why are they doing this to you? Why are they doing this to you? Okay. Got a lot of cards, okay? I wanted to get you as much information as I could on this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Listen. They have never felt so strongly towards a person before, and I feel like there was a past relationship that they were in that they were very vulnerable in. Okay, they were very emotional in that particular relationship. You see that here with the sun and the moon, and the minute they opened up to that person shut them down. And what I see here is that they felt so emotionally connected to you and so emotionally drawn to you that the minute you started to become vulnerable, you may have expressed your feelings to this person, you may have suggested something about the future, or you may have asked, what are we? Where do we stand? What's going on? The minute you did that, okay, they started to panic, because they started to basically relive the same kinds of connections that happened in their past relationship that basically hurt them. And because they got so hurt in that past relationship, they started to panic and they basically shut things down, okay? Some people go into fight mode, freeze mode, or flight mode. This person literally took off. Like, they went into flight mode. And yes, at first they could have sort of frozen, but they didn't really fight for you, right? This person hasn't really fought for you to such a degree. So they may have gone into freeze mode, which they're kind of sort of in right now. For some of you, they've gone into flight mode and they've just disappeared, okay? The freeze mode is more so like nothing's really happening, right? And flight mode is them breaking up with you or creating separation or just disappearing. They've done one of those two things with you. And essentially what I do see here is that it's because of a past relationship that they were in, and they haven't got over the hurt of that. I feel like they've got over the person, but they haven't got over the hurt. And the pain that was caused in that relationship made them quite like detached towards you, where they were in the relationship, they really liked you, they really cared about you, they still do, but it's that emotional aspect that they just couldn't handle. And it just made them feel like they were over their tipping point when it came to expressing emotions, especially with the Emperor. They just felt like, okay, I can take action towards you, I can do this for you, but don't expect me to emotionally express my feelings, because I'm not in a place where I can do that, because I haven't healed my emotions. I haven't healed past trauma. I haven't done that yet. So they basically sabotaged the connection, and all of these emotions, all of these feelings, all of these things that you were doing towards them just made them feel very stressed, overworked, overwhelmed. They didn't know how to handle the connection because they didn't heal properly from it. So whatever happened in their past relationship, I feel like they just sort of suppressed things and they let time do its thing, but they didn't properly heal to understand what happened, and they didn't accept how they got hurt. They just suppressed it. And whilst they got over that person, they never got over the fact that they got basically so hurt. Okay, and so with the King of Wands, that's what happened. They just sort of took action. They just took action to distance themselves, and they were like, okay, I feel okay now, so I can entertain you, which is what they thought. Okay, so that's kind of why things have happened in the way that it's happened. It's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal at all. It's not fun, that's for sure. What I will say is that we'll have a look and see what's coming, okay? Let's do that. And before I do that, I just wanted to mention as well that I do have rituals on my website for love specifically. So there's rituals to break no contact, there's rituals for support and consistency, to manifest a specific person in your life. These all actually work with your energies to actually allow the intention to take place. This is not magic, but what it will do, because magic can be very dangerous and karmic, and it can actually backfire on you. So actually this heals your energy, which then spiritually triggers them to come forward. So if you're ever interested, I do have lots of love rituals for different areas of your life. On my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com, thousands of 5-star reviews. There's also rituals for money, attraction, luck, healing, black magic removal, protection ritual. There's intention items as well, like candles, bracelets, necklaces, sage bundles, teas. Thousands of 5-star reviews on those. Those are handmade, meditated with, and saged. And there's also personal readings with me as well, if you ever wanted me to answer personal questions you have. So yeah, what is this person going to do? So I feel that they are going to go through many lessons, okay? This person is going to go through many lessons, and they will realize that no matter what they do in their life, they're still sad, okay? Which is going to make them realize that you expressing your feelings to them was not what made them tip over the edge. It's the fact that they haven't healed within themselves, and they will find a lot of unhappiness in all of the things that they're doing. So say, for example, they go out with their friends, they will still feel very empty and very hollow, because they will find that they just can't emotionally express themselves. Their friends, okay, and even family members will try to get them to emotionally express themselves and open up, and they'll find that they just can't operate beyond that level of emotion. That will make them realize that they've got some real healing work to do. And I do believe here that they will realize that you're not the problem, and that actually they feel a lot towards you, but they've been suppressing it. And a lot of that is going to come bubbling up to the surface, especially with the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Ooh, that water is going to come to the surface, because 6 of Pentacles here shows them making some kind of transaction to get help. So this can be a therapist, counselor, spiritualist, someone that they pay money to that is going to help them to heal. And it could also be that you are maybe helping them, but basically there's some kind of help that they're going to get, and there's a transaction for money that I'm seeing here, okay? So I'm just saying, there's something here that allows them to get the help so that they can actually understand their emotions, and then be able to come forward towards you and express to you that, you know what, this is not you, this is not something you've done, this is them and their emotions and the ways in which they've dealt with things, which has made things very difficult in this particular connection, because they actually really do like you. from what I'm seeing here. They really, really like you, and I literally just said that. This is how I work as a reader. I say what I say, and the cards just join along, you know. We have here, I don't want you to move on, because they don't actually want you to move on. They have their own struggles, but on the same side, they're hoping you're not going to be with someone else, you know. And we have here, I know you can help me. Some of you may be doing spiritual work for this person to help them, you know. I also have lots of healing rituals as well for self-love, shadow work healing to help trauma, grief, sadness, this full body chakra cleansing, codependency ritual, detachment ritual. There's so many rituals that can really help, and you can actually do it for another person as well, because these healing rituals are very, very powerful to help people. So if you're ever interested, you know, everything's always linked down below in the description box below. The affirmation for this reading is they are coming back. Comment it down below, especially if you claim this reading or you like this reading, let me know. And I also have TikTok and Instagram, by the way. I post short readings on there every day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I will see you all very, very soon. I really hope that this helped you and gave you lots of clarity. This person does want you in their future. They got some work to do.